We are being collectively guided right now to step into a deeper alignment, attunement, and embodiment of the wisdom and the truth that we have gathered over these past few years, which means taking care of the space that we live in, taking care of our physical body. I genuinely get so annoyed when those things drive by. Just gotta laugh at it. Taking care of our physical bodies, taking care of our health, our wealth, our relationships, being sure that we are cued in to pattern recognition, such as I notice when unworthiness arises within me, I instantly go to check my notifications, or I notice that when I am feeling abandoned or rejected, I take it out on my partner. It's just coming into this deep awareness and then embodiment and attunement to the gifts that we have been receiving over the past couple of years, right? And I've noticed recently in instances where I would just bring my awareness to, like, okay, I see I'm triggered by my unworthiness. And so now I'm checking my notifications and I'm trapped like in phone jail. I'm just like going between all of my social medias and I'd bring my awareness to it, but nothing would really shift. I would just kind of feel like trapped, imprisoned by this feeling of unworthiness. Whereas now I'm noticing that that awareness instantly snaps me out of whatever trance I was in. And then I bring in almost like a pattern disruption. So I just instantly will bring my awareness to what I'm doing, turn my phone off, and then go take a shower or go for a walk or drink a glass of water or put on music and dance, you know? Whatever it is that helps me in that moment to break free from the entrapment of the cycle I was in. Because honestly, these cycles can feel so suffocating, especially when you have like a certain level of awareness to what's going on. It can be infuriating to just be aware and feel trapped over and over and over and over again. You're like, okay, I see that I'm doing this and I see why I'm doing this, but I can't stop. And it can feel like really disempowering. But if in that moment you can attune your awareness to that neutral, loving space, because often when we're bringing our awareness to it, we're bringing shame and judgment into the mix. And when you bring shame and judgment into the mix, you're just sinking deeper into the spiral, sinking deeper into the cycle. Whereas when you can bring your awareness to it from a neutral, perhaps, or loving, compassionate space, it's more likely to then snap you out of the trance. You can't snap yourself out of a trance that you're in with judgment and shame and hatred for yourself. It has to be through compassion. And even in instances where you can shame yourself out of doing something, you never actually got rid of that cycle. You kind of just morphed it and turned it into a different habit. So maybe you don't drink alcohol anymore um, when you feel unworthy, but maybe now you're like obsessively counting calories because of how unworthy that you feel. So the energy is still the same, it's just morphed because you're still judging yourself, you're still shaming yourself. You never actually transformed or alchemized the energy behind the habit, you just morphed it into something different. Whereas when you bring compassion and forgiveness for yourself into the awareness of the cycle that you're trapped in, you alchemize it, you transform it, you morph it into self empowerment, self love, self forgiveness, self compassion, which then instantly breaks you out of the trance that that cycle has kept you in. Right? So, what we're being asked to do right now is to embody the teachings and the wisdom we've gathered to actually become what it is we envision for ourselves, right? Which could look like completely changing the way that you go about your daily life. When you used to come home from work and sit on the couch and zone out and scroll and watch YouTube videos for 3 hours, maybe now you come home and you decide to go for a walk and then come back and take a shower and listen to some soothing music before meditating and going to bed. But it's all in the little choices that we make throughout the day and the energy behind the decisions that truly brings change. And if you're still confused about how to truly embody and become this wisdom that you've gained, I am going to be hosting a 3-day retreat specifically for embodiment at the end of April. It's going to be on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're going to be meeting for 2 hours for 3 days in a row, and we're really going to be getting into these patterns and the emotions behind them, and we're going to be neutralizing them through embodiment practices and transforming the energy, therefore transforming ourselves and transforming our lives. This is going to be something that you're going to be able to use and implement long past the retreat. It's not designed to be something that you do one time and then you forget about it. This is going to be something that is truly life-changing and transformational, because it's an alchemical process that goes on within your body when we do these things. It's not just getting rid of an old habit and replacing it with a new habit. It's getting to the root cause of the habit and alchemizing that energy and transforming it into self-empowerment, self-love, so that the way you move through the world completely shifts and you're no longer stuck and trapped and imprisoned by these shackles that these cycles seemingly place on us, when in reality it's us placing the shackles on ourselves. And the only way to truly get rid of these shackles is to go inside of your body and become the embodiment of who it is you want to become, right? Through presence, through movement, through somatic practices. I don't like the term release, because we're not necessarily releasing anything. We're not letting go of anything. We're transforming it. When we say release, it has this connotation of like you're sending energy away from you. You don't want to send the energy away from you. You don't want to get rid of the energy. You want to utilize the energy and transform it from the inside out to make you more confident, to make you more powerful, not in the egotistical sense of the word power, but in the true spiritual sense of the word power, your inner fire that ignites when you remember who you are. And the only way that you remember truly who you are is by acting like you remember who you are first. And then that sparks the confidence, the remembrance. So this will be at the end of the month, the last weekend in April. And if you want more details, I'll leave the link for that down below. Yeah, it's going to be magical. I'm really excited for that. It's going to be super, super transformational. So I hope to see you there. Okay. And let me take a deep breath. Moving forward with this new moon and eclipse in Aries energy, from the way I perceive it, this is my perspective of it. It is seriously calling us into a deeper and deeper and deeper embodiment of what we've learned over these past 2 years. Cycle completion, meaning you integrate and embody what you have been gathering intellectually, what you've been gathering through that inner fire, that inner truth, but you haven't quite seen the fruition of it in your physical reality. You're still stuck in the same programming. You're still stuck in the same negative self-talk loops. You're still trapped in laziness or no motivation or whatever it may be, whatever your cycle is. This is really propelling us into the new version of ourselves that these cycles have been trying to get us to see, because these cycles have never been out to get us. These cycles have never truly been trying to destroy us. They have been trying to point inwards to the root cause of the issue, right? The deep rooted low self-worth, the deep rooted fear of rejection. Everything in our physical reality, all of our habits, the words that come out of our mouth, all of our thoughts, all of our emotions stem from these deep rooted energies that are being asked for you to transform them, to alchemize them into more personal power, into more confidence, into more love for yourself. If you have been through deep bouts of self-hatred, it is because you are meant to love yourself so fiercely, so unconditionally. If you have been rooted in deep bouts of lack, it is because you are meant to receive great abundance. The extent to which these roots intensify is the extent to which the opposite, the flip side of the coin, then flourishes when you truly go within and do that energetic work that is being asked to be done through embodiment, through attunement. And it can't be done with the mind. It can't be done with our thoughts. It can't be done by thinking about it. It has to be done by sinking so deeply into your body that all of your senses come alive, that you feel like that you can feel your skin breathing. You can feel the fire burning in your gut. You can feel these deep, intense energies coming alive within you because you are choosing to tune into them. It is only in that deep space of embodiment that you can anchor the light of God, the light of your awareness. Your awareness is the light of God that alchemizes even the deepest roots and shadows. It's just that you have to be willing to go there. You have to be willing to travel there with the light to alchemize it. You can't transform something that you never touch. Right? So this is what we are being asked to do. This is the transformation that is taking place. It is through your choice of perception, through pattern recognition, and then your denial, not unhealthy denial, but true denial of all that is no longer serving you. Because you see the root, you've alchemized the root, so now the fruit, what's it called? Like the leaves of that root no longer need to bloom because you've ripped that root out. Well, more like you've transformed that root into something different. So now the leaves are going to look different. So, yeah, this is really intense, big, powerful, beautiful, amazing energy. And man, I hope that you are taking advantage of it right now. I hope that you are taking advantage of it right now. And if you're not, join me for that 3-day retreat at the end of April. I love you guys. And I will talk to you later.